Guten Tag, Hot Wheels fans. Today we have some Silver Series. This set here, a bunch of German cars it looks like. And silver means that they have all the printing of the lights and everything, but they have plastic wheels, so if you want to run them on a track, they'll be faster than the real ride or rubber stuff. I see a copyright date of 24, so maybe it came out in 24 or possibly 25. And obviously that's the name of the cars inside. And some licensing stuff there, and we have a nice little window reveal here if you want to look at the retail. You know, I feel like if you have this graphic here, why don't you maybe have the text explaining what each car is, right? Like the story behind them, the statistics, the specs, that kind of thing would be nice. It's not that hard to find information when you have a licensed product, right, about the specs of a car. I feel like it's just redundant, right, to have that. But instead they could have taught us all. Alright, anyhow. Out, I guess, just in this order here. Alright, I don't actually have oh, does Kyosha make this? I forget if I have a premium version of this car. But the BMW 507, a very classic sporty car from BMW. This one is copyrighted in 22, chrome plastic base, and then we have equal-sized 5-spoke wheels. I'm not sure what the name of those wheels are, though, the design of them. And we do have a metallic dark blue paint, it looks like. I have to readjust the camera, it's too much glare. So there's a little bit of texturing there. I'm not sure if it's part of the casting or if this is just really thick paint. But you have the roundel there of BMW, and then the venting there. That's the best I could focus on it. It actually does look like it could be saying BMW, maybe? Let's see. No, but you got the blue in the roundel. Alright. Going to the front, the headlights, they do look pretty nice. They have that printing that makes them look like real headlights, even though they're just, it's on a surface. And then they have a little bit of the turn signal down there. Some grille texturing here is nice. A little license plate area, the bumper, right? That all looks pretty nice. And then the BMW roundel there. Not so bad. And there's some sort of silver printing here. Yeah, this little thing here. And also, maybe on the real car, there's a vent here. That's what I'm assuming. Why else would they paint that silver? Look, a little chrome trim there. Yeah, the metallic blue looking pretty sharp. And then there's some silver or printing up here, as well as the little wiper fluid ejectors, or maybe those are the motor studs. Really small wiper blades casted into the windscreen, as well as some sun visors. And we have one little mirror casted into the fender here. Interesting. The door handle there is sticking up as well, and that's got some silver paint on it. Okay, that's neat. And then the rear, yep, looking good with all the paint. The turn signals, the brake lights, and an actual license plate with 507. Really cool. What is this, though, I wonder? Oh, maybe... Yeah, that should maybe have been painted silver. I don't know, though. It's probably where the light is casting down on that, and there's a hand grab for the trunk. And maybe that's the lock. But no paint there. So we have a little texturing here in the red plastic, some seat ribbing there, the shifter, and it's kind of a flat steering wheel, and some radio glove box kind of details. Not bad, not bad. It's a really cool classic car. If someone were to maybe do this in resin, I would consider buying it. I'm not sure if I'd... Yeah, alright, move on. What do we have here? We have an RS5 Coupe. Alright, copyright of 2018, some catalytic inverters and other undercarriage details. Equal-sized wheels, these double 5-spokes, and then we have a racing stripe here, the door handle sticking up, and this vent detail. That is physical, and it's got black paint in there. Little casted in blobby mirrors, and then some printing here on the front. Let me zoom in and focus. So it is that premium kind of pixelated stuff where they're mixing paints, and it gives it this grainy look to it. I'm not a fan of it. Tampo printing like this, look how sharp that is. Look how grainy and blurry that looks. It's not cool. It's weird. the Quattro there. Alright, so yeah, some physical recesses and then the printing. Alright, oh, there's some silver maybe in there. And the blue is not metallic, as you can see. It's just like a sky blue color. And let's see, so yeah, even the rear end is also got that wacky printing process. Yeah, that just looks like a smudge, right? It doesn't look like the Audi rings. It's really bad. They gotta get away from that. It's not cool. It's really weird that a mainline costing less looks better with their printing. This is cool though. I like this. This is totally smooth, but on the backside they have this texture and it makes it look like a carbon fiber roof, or maybe a smart glass, you know, that can block the light out and stuff. Being a black interior, we're gonna need the flashlight, but we have some bucket seats. The windows are really short. Some spokes in the steering wheel's nice. Big rectangular shifter actuator thing. Rear seats, yeah, some details. Little center consoles, front and back. Well, nothing wrong, I guess. It's like a Hot Wheels, so let's move on. Now we have a Volkswagen Golf Mark 7, I think. There we go. Copyright of 2016, so one would assume a Mark 7 probably came out around 2016 or 17. Exhaust details back there, plastic bases on all these so far. And then we have Hot Wheels, the banner there. It's a pretty nice metallic gold paint here. Door handle looks really nice. And then a little casted mirror and a fuel filler door. We have the double 5 spokes there, and some black paint in this recess, as well as the grille, which does actually have like a patterning in there. And then let's see about these lights. If I could focus. Well, that's the best I can focus, but it does look like the premium kind of printing process. Doesn't look as bad as the last one. I think it looks a little better actually, but still I'd prefer this kind of stuff. This is a tampo to a silver and then black. Okay, let's see. Going to the rear. See, these are all tampos. This looks so much sharper because they're individual paint processes. Some badging there. There's no rear wiper blade, interesting. And there's no license plate there. Okay, going up here. It's just plain as it should be. I gotta say, it's minus this little aberration. It's the body looks really nice. Yeah, it's the paint itself is smooth, right? It's not. It looks better than the last car, the Audi we looked at. Exhaust pipes have a little bit of a recessed detail. All right, not bad. All right, this one has a metal base. The Benz 190E 2.5 16 Evo 2. Such a long name. But it's a race car. Copyright of 2016. And it tells you it's a Hot Wheels. Standard undercarriage details. Equal sized 6 spokes. They look like TE37s. And it looks like this is like a brake rotor in between the spokes, so that's really neat. There's a little bit of a chrome lip on these wheels as well. And then we have, like, I'm guessing, a translucent maroon or red on top of the metal body that makes it look metallic. And then there's some black for the door handles, which are sticking out. A little stubby mirror. Fuel filler hatch there. Going to the front. Let's see what kind of printing is on this front end. Focus. Yes, that pixelated stuff again. Yeah, see, you know, this doesn't look like silver to me. It surely doesn't look like chrome. It just looks like a splotchy gray. Not cool. This isn't so bad, but yeah. And actually there's no orange on this side of the car. It's just on the front. So, yeah, oh well. Now that's a tampo print. Look how sharp that is. That looks nice. Okay, this side. Yeah, it's symmetric. The fender flares are nice. Okay, going here. Yeah, so sadly, you know, they're not getting the paint on the side. The orange isn't coming across. But they have this, these look like tampo. Well, that looks like a tampo print, but maybe I'm mistaken. Alright, the badging, you can read it though, so that's good. Just cut off exhaust tips. And then nowhere wiper blade. It's actually a banner down on the window, but it's actually part of the casting. Interesting. And then the one central racing wiper blade. I wonder if this is actually a race interior that they molded. That is hard to say. It's definitely a sport seat. Big shifter, e-brake. Some gauge details. Steering wheel's not super flat. There, yeah, see, there's only one seat. Or there's only one headrest, so this is a race interior. Sorry for the camera wobble. There's no roll cage, though. Interesting. You would think this is like a DTM car. What is going on this side? There's like a line. It's almost like there's interiors coming back there. What? I cannot tell because the windows just aren't very clear. Let me bump up the power here. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on this side of the car. What is that? Well, that's the best I can show you, and also the best I can guess. I am guessing in most of these reviews, just what I think is going on there in the minds of the designers. Still, it's going to be curious. I'm curious what that's going to weigh in as, being a metal base. Alright, back to a plastic base here. We have the GTV 3.0, and this has a copy of 22. And we have equal sized 5 spokes, all chromed out. Nice metallic, light green color. Racing stripe in white, tampo printed. Same back here with the banner. Some orange here for that reflector. And then this black is paint. Okay, so that's nice. Tampo. Same with the door handle and whatever goes on here on the real car. Is this some sort of passive venting? I'm not sure. Nice that there's no side window here. And some raised frame window splits there. I'm going to zoom in. It looks fine from this distance, but now if we zoom in, let's see what's going on. I don't know. I can't see if that's that dot matrix kind of printing or just splotchy tampo printing. But look at all that color. That's kind of neat. So maybe it is that premium printing process to get all that color. Alright, license plate area. This grill area looks alright. There's a big aqueduct here in the hood. Little venting in front there. Some wiper blades casted in and some sort of banner with a different texture. This side here we have a side mirror. Door handle, yeah. So, and what? Maybe that's the fuel filler. It's kind of weird though. Why is it not sticking out? You know, I guess maybe it's a recessed fuel filler. But I feel like there's like a circle missing, right? Okay. Oh, these taillights are nice. This is definitely, I think, tampo printing. Very sharp. And that's really sharp too, this license plate. The lock bump looks cool. The little recesses there looks alright as well. Oh, what? Nice. We have a little alpha badge up there. I think that's all tampos, right? So there's literally like red, white, black, and some bluish or something. So there's 4 different colors there. Sunroof there. Alright, the dashboard's got some sort of vent details. Maybe those round things are probably vents if I had to guess, which I am. And then, yeah, the shifter there, steering wheel, center console. That's weird though. What's going on with the center console? It's like a television screen that got cut off. Headrests, okay. The rear passengers don't get headrests, they just get whiplash apparently. Okay, and then what's this rear deck? It's not perfectly smooth. It's got some recesses for some reason. Not sure. I gotta say, the outside of this thing looks really neat. I like it. It's really cool. There is a premium diecast of this casting, but it has an opening hood, so I don't like it. I prefer this, just all the panel gaps are consistently even, so I actually prefer this. I'm not going to buy the premium. Lastly, we got a Porsche, and this looks like maybe it's a 993, copy of 2018, 96, so I think that is a 993. And it's just like a concrete gray, not metallic. Door handle sticking up, the mirror sticking out, the window's got some door frame stuff there. And then we have the running lights, turn signals, and those are that pixelated stuff again. So, very strange. At least it's coming around to the side a little more. Yeah, okay. And then this looks like a tampo though. Nicely printed. Okay, maybe the fuel filler, and then, oh boy, there's some nastiness going on with this casting. Some weird ripples, or the paint might be too thick in certain areas. The little fluid bumps there, and then the wiper blades are from the metal are coming across to the plastic molding. Interesting, they're stacked up there that way. We have a black paint on the roof, apparently, and why though? I don't think the 993 ever had like a carbon roof, or did they? Please leave a comment. I don't think they did, but that was a long time ago. The problem is they didn't get enough black paint here, right? So it looks weird, and this almost looks like a little spoiler. I think they would have been better off just not adding that paint at all and just have the whole car gray. Alright, but this black paint is good because it's the venting above the engine, and that looks nice and crisp. Yeah, so this is all tampos back here. Yeah, see, nice crisp printing. No license plate though, and then some exhaust tips. Okay, shame what's going on here though. Yeah, what a yeesh. Alright, let's do some weight checks. That's actually kind of heavy for something without a roof. See? That's actually much lighter. Granted, that's a plastic roof. Not so bad. Now this, the metal base, metal body. Yeah, that's why that thing is that heavy. That's nice. Impressive. It should be good for the track. I'm not sure yet, though. I haven't built a drag strip track yet. Alright, so there you go. Let's do a spin at the low down approach to see what kind of stance they have. That's actually pretty high off the ground for a race car. That makes sense, being an old 70s-ish car. Or maybe is it an 80s? Yeah, they're all actually riding kind of high. Or kind of normal. As usual, I like to leave asking the question, which do you guys like the most today? Because I'm looking for track cars, I'm liking that the most, but the printing on that front end, just not a fan of that style. If I didn't care about me trying to buy track cars, I think I like this Alpha the most. That's a nice color. It's got tampo printing in the majority of it. Good wheel choice, I think. Yeah, it's really nice. The 507 is pretty cool too, just because that car's really beautiful. Yeah, okay. And they're all pretty neat, actually. I mean, this is nice as well. It's just a clean car. What are turds, though, is that black paint up there makes that look like a turd. Never mind the weird casting stuff going on there. And yeah, the printing on that just doesn't do it favors. It's unfortunate. But it does have a license plate printed. So it's weird that some of them have license plates, some of them don't. They're mixing up the printing technologies. I kind of wish it just... Maybe they should just be more consistent, but maybe they're just experimenting themselves, figuring out what works and what doesn't, and what people complain about, which is what I like to do, because I want people to get nicer products. Alright, anyhow, appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you the next time a set of Silver Series comes in.